years?
Okay, so Health City has been in the Cayman Islands for 10 years now. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary back in March. And as you just said, we've grown tremendously actually in that period. So we now have 2 hospitals on island, and we have a clinic in Camana Bay, and we also have a clinic in the Cayman Brac as well. And so we can get to see our lovely friends over in Cayman Brac at the weekends with our specialists visiting over there. And most recently, we opened the second hospital, Health City at Camana Bay. So it's now open for outpatient consultations. And we're hoping to open the rest of the hospital in terms of the emergency services, maternity and NICU, inpatient services, a cath lab, and operating theatres. And we're hoping to open that in the middle of December.
Okay. Dr. Kumar, men's health. And we know that I think men have a reputation of probably taking their health for granted and not paying enough attention and waiting until actually they start to feel ill, and then they decide, I need to get some attention. I need to go and see a doctor. How important is it for us to ensure that we have our regular checkups and everything?
As you rightly said, the men are the least to approach the medical facility. So they don't complain. If they show signs of weakness, they are perceived to be strong always. They are trained to be strong. They cannot show emotions. They cannot complain. They cannot visit a doctor because they will be seen as if your illness, they'll be perceived as weak. So they generally seek medical attention only in case of emergencies. They seek late, and of late we have been seeing a lot of mental health issues and lot of cancers which can be detected early, exclusively seen in men, like testicular cancer, prostate cancer. If done on a routine health checkup, it can be detected early. So we advise generally at least a yearly one health checkup, so that early detection of cancers, early detection of grave diseases can be detected early, and then we can advise them accordingly. So,
have we made any inroads in terms of getting over that barrier in terms of men's hesitancy or procrastination or whatever? Have we made strides?
That's the importance of Movember now. So it was started in 2003 by a group of friends in Australia to bring back the trend of mustache. So no shave November and other things. It's a portmanteau. Movember is a portmanteau of mustache and November. So to create awareness of men's health, to detect cancers exclusively seen in men, and to raise funds for men's health, and to concerns about mental health issues in men, and also to promote mental health and well-being of men.
Okay. Can we talk a little bit about some of men's health issues? I know that I keep thinking and worrying about prostate cancer. And we always hear, for instance, that sometimes the symptoms are not necessarily there. And, when it is detected, sometimes it may be in the advanced stages. Any advice that you can give in relation to?
The symptoms of prostate cancer are not as common as the other symptoms of prostate, like prostatitis and hypertrophy of prostate, where you have early symptoms of urinary obstruction, there is retention, there is infection. But in case of prostate cancer, it will be generally late because it's detected late. So we advise generally to do a routine test, like screening test of prostate-specific antigen regularly once a year for men over 40. So that if there is any family history of prostate cancer, we need to start early, like by about 35 years of age. So, and also we need to be checking for routine abnormalities of prostate in the form of any urinary abnormalities, frothy urine or blood in urine, or any painful urination, or repeated infections, and repeated tests of the screening tests like prostate-specific antigens need to be done routinely among men.
And what strides have been made in terms of combating it, in terms of it not necessarily being a deadly disease?
Yeah, because we have added add-on for the men's health check, so as a prostate-specific antigen, so it can be done. And if it is high, we can be routinely screening for it. And if it is going high, we need to go for scans. And if there is a detection of early cancer, we can go for surgeries, we can go for chemo and radiation therapy, and we have expertise in our health city where oncologists are there. They can advise regarding the cancer, and generally we advise all the patients who undergo a routine health check to go for prostate tests.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Ms. Brooks, can we talk a little bit about the whole schedule for Movember as well? What has taken place so far? What is on the book still? On the
Yeah,
schedule?
so I actually am chair of the Cayman Islands Cancer Society as well, so I have two hats. So yeah, I can tell you a little bit more about what we've done throughout November with the help of a very effective Movember committee. That's a group of mainly gentlemen that get together each year to help us raise awareness for men's cancers, but also men's mental health as well, which I think is really, really, really important. And men are often too slow to kind of and too late to and too shy to sort of reach out and say that they may need help from a mental health perspective. So that's probably something that Dr. Hemanth can elaborate on a little bit more. But for the month of November, we've had walks, we've had pickleball competitions, we've had a CME educational event for the Lions Club of Tropical Gardens and the Lions Club of Grand Cayman, and we've had walks as well, sponsored walks, a sponsored 5K run, a golf event. Has been non-stop. So a cocktail event, I think, and then the big ending event will be this Saturday at the Hive, where the ending and the shave competition, well, not a shave, but the growing of the moustache and the beard will be judged to see who is the big winner. So, yeah.
Yes, and so that's on the 30th at the Hive, the closing ceremony.
Correct, yeah.
What has been the level of support so far in terms of the events that have taken place and the support that you've received, not only from the medical community, but, throughout?
I think, throughout it's been amazing support, particularly even from the word go with the big shave off that started November, I think it was the 2nd of November. And then throughout the whole month, we've had lots of people participating in the pickleball, CME events that we've had. We've had lots of overseas speakers that came to talk to our audiences about prostate cancer, mental health, all that, colon cancer, and local presenters as well from our healthcare facilities on island, which has been great and really good collaboration of all of our medical personnel. It's been a impactful.
Do we have, without calling any names, do we have any prominent local face who or spokesperson for things like, cancer detection, testing for prostate, those persons who have lived through it, have experienced it and lived through it?
Well, he's not actually local right now, but our previous governor was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and he's doing remarkably well. But again, a very, very fit, healthy gentleman. And then obviously he discovered he had prostate cancer earlier on this year. So that just goes to show that you don't have to look unhealthy, you don't have to have an unhealthy, he runs regularly, he eats very well. So it's just important for that early detection. So when you can get the screenings, and I know some people are a little bit nervous about one of the screenings, but that's not the only one that you have to have. The main one is the PSA, which is a little blood test. It's nothing big, nothing.
Okay, Dr. Kumar and Ms. Brooks, we're going to take a commercial break. When we return, we want to talk some more about men's health issues, and Dr. Kumar, I know you're going to dispense some healthy lifestyle tips to our listening and our viewing audience as well. Folks, don't change that dial. Please stay tuned. Talk today. We'll be back shortly.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Did you know ordering your favorite sandwich from Subway just got easier? Yeah, picture this. No more waiting in line. No more fussing with cash. Just a delicious taste of Subway at your fingertips. With our new app, ordering your go-to sub is as easy as a few taps on your phone. Plus, receive exclusive deals and earn loyalty points with every purchase made on the app. Download the new Subway app today and get ready to ditch the lines and drive straight into your flavor. Visit the App Store or Google Play Store on your mobile phone and search for Subway Cayman Islands. Subway. Eat fresh.
Wouldn't it have been grand if you had purchased land 30 years ago? It may not be 2020, but a perfect vision has never been more clear. Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, poised for growth with an eye on the future. Your land, your history, your future. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
This Thanksgiving, the Ministry of Health and Wellness would like to encourage you to hold the salt. 12% of Cayman residents always or often add salt or salty sauce to their food. Diets high in salt are associated with raised blood pressure, increased risk of heart diseases, gastric cancer, and kidney disease. To learn more, log on to www.gov.ky/steps or follow us on Facebook. Let's step into wellness together, Cayman.
Radio Cayman Talk Today continues.
Good afternoon and welcome to Talk Today. I want to remind our listening and viewing audience as well that our phone lines are open if you have any questions or comments in relation to what we're talking. We're talking about Movember and men's health. That conversation is taking place with Dr. Orrett Connor, who is the Consultant General Internal Medicine, and Ms. Rebecca Brooks, who's the Head of Sales and Marketing at Health City Cayman Islands. So our toll-free number, 1-800-534-8255. 949-8037 is another number, 949-6990. Our WhatsApp number, 925-3261. We can only accommodate one caller at a time on our WhatsApp number. Our panelists, they will be here until 1 o'clock, so don't wait until 5 minutes to 1 and call in if you have any questions or comments. If you're a male person, we know sometimes that you may be listening and you may be one of those like the host of the show this afternoon who's procrastinates when it comes to having physical checkups and everything. So you may want to call in, ask some questions, get some information in terms of what can you do, what sort of programs are available at Health City in terms of medical checkups and everything. So folks, we're going to talk more about the key health issues. Dr. Kumar, we mentioned prostate cancer before. I'm not sure if there's anything else that you want to talk about in that. Testicular cancer as well, and the big huge one, mental health challenges, and we see more and more of that occurring in the Cayman Islands. I don't know if it has anything to do with the pace of development or whatever, but so many pressures, so many things that could affect a person's mental health as well. So let's get into the conversation.
Rightly said so. So I would like to highlight that now Movember is more about holistic approach to men's health.
Okay.
So not only the cancers, we need to be concerned about leading healthy lifestyles, tackling obesity, diabetes, cancers, and also mental health. So men are the last person to approach a psychiatrist or a psychologist when they have a mental health issue. So because they'll be busy with other things, the world is running over and they have to earn and maintain the family. So they'll be busy with that. So they'll be the last person to attend a mental health issues, and the depression is one of the leading causes of suicides in the world now. And without attention, we might prevent so many suicides if we give attention, close attention. We need to have open conversations about the mental health of men. The people surrounding them, like friends and family, can talk to them. How is their mental health? So it should not be like short conversation like, how are you? Okay, no. So we should go ahead with detail, like how is your work life, how is your sleep, how is your diet, how is your family life, how is your personal life. So those things have to be taken into consideration while considering mental health issues. And early detection of people may not show any signs of weakness or depression, but still we need to be concerned about them, and regular attention should be given to them. So if they are facing some issues, then that needs to be worried about. We need to address those issues early.
And if you're a colleague or a family member and you know the person, you know how they react and everything, and you detect some sign of there's a problem there,
Yeah.
what is the best approach? How's the way to approach that person?
If there's a close friend whose attention has been brought to about the mental health issue, he can take him to a nearest psychologist, psychiatrist, or he can talk to him first, talk to him through. Then once he agrees, can be taken, or can be revealed to the family members like a wife or a spouse, or a family member like father or a son can be brought to attention about the raising issue, and then they can be discussed through. And if they're not willing, we need to convince them to attend to the immediate attention to the medical personnel like a psychiatrist or psychologist, and can be brought about it. And we need to be open about these topics. We cannot bully them, and we cannot ridicule them that they have the mental health issues, so that they can bring it out on their own.
Yes.
That awareness has to be brought in the public.
And it is not a condition that one should be ashamed of,
Yeah, that's right.
because it could happen to any person who is quote unquote healthy.
We have seen a lot of successful people committing suicides. So of late we have been seeing Bob Wells and all. So those people have committing. Nobody expected them to have depression and other things.
Okay.
So
Now, this question may have some political overtones, but don't worry, I'll take the flak for it. There has been a lot of talk about the delays in the mental health facility, the opening of it here in Cayman. Just recently, we heard that before the end of the year, the facility will be open. Other than that facility, do you feel that we have sufficient resources on the islands to deal not only in terms of the clinical help that is available, but the residential help that is needed as well? Do we have sufficient on island?
not at right now. So we need more people, psychiatrists, clinical psychologists. So not that I know of, not many out there right now.
Ms. Brooks, you want to say something?
Yeah, so I think, as you said it, right now, sadly, we don't have enough inpatient mental health facilities. And, even from personal interactions of friends that I know as well, and some of those family members that have struggled and had to be an inpatient, and then perhaps there's not enough space, and then they end up on a general ward where, much as the healthcare practitioners and professionals are trying to do the best they can, they're not fully trained in mental health sort of counselling and that kind of thing. So I think the opening of the new facility will be amazing, so needed. There's an awful lot of other not-for-profits on island as well that also add to developing a robust mental health community. The Alex Panton Foundation in particular is extremely instrumental, as everybody knows, well, I hope everybody knows, in helping the kids and adolescents with mental health issues. And I've been sat with them several times and also listened to lots of presentations that they've provided as well, because I'm actually a nurse by profession as well, and they're just doing a phenomenal job. But I think it also needs the community support, and also this inpatient facility will be great. There's also other places like Beacon Farms as well that's doing an awesome job. And I didn't know that existed until I watched the documentary at the theatre a few months ago, probably a year ago now. And again, the things that they're doing now, and I noticed a flyer in one of the shops where, they're actually selling some of their produce now, which is great. So there's lots of things going on simultaneously. So as soon as that inpatient facility gets up and running, the better. And I think it should only have a positive effect for Cayman and, prevent people from having to go overseas for additional inpatient care as well.
Yep, so true,
yeah.
so true. Obesity, let's talk about that. And maybe we can go from scratch in terms of from toddlers when they're young. We see so much in the news now about and the whole drive towards healthy eating, healthy lifestyles. But at the same time, we see, because of the high cost of living throughout the world, and not to mention the Cayman Islands, that the healthy foods are those that are more expensive, and those persons who really need them cannot really afford to. Can we talk about that? So
Obesity starts because, as you told, healthy foods are expensive. So they need to be cut, they need to be processed, and then they need to be cooked. The processed food are easily available, but are not healthy, like the donuts, sausages. So those are not advisable, but easily available and comparatively cheaper than the expensive fruits, vegetables, other things, which have to be brought in and it has to be processed and which has to be cooked further. So that's the reason. And kids, once they're put into that, they develop a taste and they don't come out of it. So they become addicted to the processed food. So that has to be prevented from the childhood itself. We need to address that issue. We need to teach the children what is healthy food, have more of proteins, more of fibers, more of healthy food in the form of vegetables and fruits, avoid processed food, processed meat, have lean meat, and have more of fish and seafood and dairy products which are healthy, so that they continue into adulthood and have the same diet. And also adults have to be retaught again what is healthy. So that needs to be revealed again, and we need to bring it up again and again in the health forums and health platforms.
Now, can we incorporate some of that advice that you've given there into being more self-sufficient on island, having a backyard farms and everything else? And even with that, you want to ensure that the things that you grow are healthy, because in the Caribbean we're notorious for the high starchy foods and things of that nature as well. But would you encourage people to grow what they eat and eat what they grow?
Caribbean food, as you rightly told, it's rich in starch, like potatoes and sweet potatoes. They should be had, but it's more of energy food. So we should be concerned more about pulses, which are rich in proteins, and also more of lean meat, lean fat, and more of eggs, milk and dairy products which are rich in proteins, and avoid processed things, and avoid starch as much as possible. Once in a day is fine, so it should be about 20 to 30% of the meal content once in one meal. So not more than that. More than 40% of your meal should be proteins, and more than 30% should be the fibers.
Okay. And we now see the more and more being marketed in terms of these the drugs for to address the issue of diabetes, but at the same time weight loss as well. Do you have any views on those types of drugs and what some people, especially in the celebrity world, are using them for?
Diabetes has always been said it's a disorder, not a disease.
Right.
It's a lifestyle disorder.
Okay.
So it arises because of the unhealthy lifestyle, having processed food, having unhealthy foods, and obesity and all leads to the diabetes because of the sedentary lifestyle. We need to be more physically active. We need to teach children and adults to be physically active, more on exercising every day, at least 1 hour per day, dedicate to their body to be physically active, exercise to increase mobility of the body so that you remain lean and don't develop obesity, and in turn prevent diabetes in future. Even in diabetics, we can advise them to reduce the pill dose so that we can tell them to reduce weight, have healthy diet. So that can be advised.
I think just to your
Sure,
point
sure.
of like Ozempic and those kind of medications that obviously are in the forefront and heavily advertised and things like that. But I think, the people that I know that have had those injections and been on those medications, it's really, you shouldn't be going down that route. You should be looking at more of a holistic lifestyle change. So just incorporating into your daily life, exercise, healthy eating, actually putting them in and making smart goals, so making them sort of specific and measurable and achievable as well. Some people say, oh, I'm going to lose like 50 pounds, but it's not going to happen. But if you say I'm going to lose 5 or 10 over in a 3-month period, and then just really start to change your lifestyle, because you can take the injections and then it's just a short-term fix and it'll all come piling back on again after you stop. And it's not good if it's not really meant for you, then, well, this is my own opinion. I'm probably going to set the phone lines going wild now. But I think, there's side effects that you take with any medications. So unless it's that you are diabetic, then I think you should leave those medications for the diabetics, and just try and, there's lots of devices as well to sort of monitor your health and your fitness. There's rings, there's watches, nearly everybody has a smartphone, and you can download an app. Like, we recently did a healthy month with Kamana Bay, the tenants of Kamana Bay, and we downloaded this Step Up app, which is free. And it just keeps an eye on your steps, and it actually has made my own self and lots of other people that I know so much more aware and cognizant of, it's just like a little goal that you have. I must do 12,000 steps a day, and then and I know that I've done enough. Whereas if you look at it and you've only done 3 and you've been sat at a desk all day, then you need to improve in some areas. So just making yourselves a little bit more accountable and trying to do a bit more of a lifestyle change rather than just an easy fix.
Okay, we're going to take our last commercial break on this segment. When we return, we want to talk about some of the offerings at Health City. Also, how do we transition Movember into December, and the advice that you can give to all of those persons who will be celebrating, even Thanksgiving coming up now as well, eating the turkeys and the hams and the turtle meat and everything else, and the advice that we can give them as well. Folks, don't change that dial. Please stay tuned. Talk today. We'll be back shortly.
Black Friday deals just got bigger at Brown Sauce Home Gallery. Now until Saturday, November 30th, grab some unbeatable appliance deals. Save $1,300 on a GE French door refrigerator with ice and water, just $2,699. Or snag a GE top freezer refrigerator for just $799. A GE dishwasher for $399. Or a GE over-the-range microwave for $299. Need laundry solutions? Get a GE 27-inch gas laundry center for $1,099 and save $700, or save $900 on a GE or LG front-load laundry pair. Now $2,299, and get a top-load washer for $539. Don't wait. These Black Friday deals are only good until Saturday, November 30th. Brand Source Home Gallery, Dorsey Drive, Industrial Park. Call 623-5000 for more details.
Did you know ordering your favorite sandwich from Subway just got easier? Yeah, picture this. No more waiting in line. No more fussing with cash. Just the delicious taste of Subway at your fingertips. With our new app, ordering your go-to sub is as easy as a few taps on your phone. Plus, receive exclusive deals and earn loyalty points with every purchase made on the app. Download the new Subway app today and get ready to ditch the lines and drive straight into your flavor. Visit the App Store or Google Play Store on your mobile phone and search for Subway Cayman Islands. Subway. Eat fresh.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
a caring and community spirit, cherished family and cultural values. These are some of the things that still embodies the Caymanian way of life in the Eastern Districts today. Savannah Pharmacy, your neighborhood pharmacy, located in Countryside Shopping Village, is delighted to offer products and services of real value. Whether it's catering to your family's medical needs or carrying apparel, gifts, and beauty products, Savannah Pharmacy provides you with more than just prescriptions. Remember, they're always just around the corner with everything your family needs and convenient opening hours, including Sundays and holidays. Savannah Pharmacy. For more information, call 946-3336.
Prescription refills made easy at Savannah Pharmacy. WhatsApp your prescription refills to 929-5045.
CUC Advisory. Customers are advised of a scheduled outage on Thursday, November 28th between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. for Courts Road off Eastern Avenue in Georgetown. For more information, please contact CUC's customer service team at 949-5200, email service@cuc.ky, or visit their website at cuc-kman.com.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Black Friday is here. It's time to shine at Kay's Fine Jewelry, where magic aligns. Save big on rings, watches, and more. Luxury treasures at deals you'll adore. Find your treasure. The best awaits you, but you have to act now to make your wishes come true.
Kay's Fine Jewelry, bringing sparkle to your holiday season with exclusive deals this Black Friday on diamonds, bracelets, engagement rings, flexi jewelry, designer watches, and more.
Kay's Fine Jewelry, located on Albert Panton Street, across from the House of Parliament.
Cayman Thanksgiving, a time for gratitude and celebration. The Church of God, Town, invites the Cayman community to a special Cayman Thanksgiving celebration service this Sunday, December 1st at 10:30 a.m. Come together as we reflect on the goodness of God over the past year and celebrate His blessings in our lives. On behalf of the Church of God Chapel family in Town, have a blessed and joyful Cayman Thanksgiving and look forward to seeing you this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. We're in the last segment of the show this afternoon with Dr. Hemant Kumar, who is the Consultant General Internal Medicine at Health City Cayman, and also Ms. Rebecca Brooks, who's the Head of Sales and Marketing at Health City Cayman. Before we went to our commercial break, we were talking about obesity, and just before we go on to the topic of how do we transition from November into December and all of the celebrations and everything else, and advice that our professionals here can give to our listening audience. The STEP survey just recently conducted in the Cayman Islands on the issue of obesity, it has pointed out that they found out that 33% of men in the Cayman Islands are overweight or obese. That is extremely significant, and we don't play American football here, where sometimes you have to be really big and obese if you're a defensive lineman or something like that.
Right. So this is of very big concern because obesity is rising in the community. We need to promote everyday health aspects to all the people. So it should be not only November, whole of the year should be promoted as health tips should be given, and to raise awareness of leading a healthy lifestyle, having a healthy diet and maintaining a good physique, avoiding obesity, and avoiding diabetes as far as possible. And if you have a family history of obesity and diabetes, you should be more concerned.
Yes.
So that needs to be addressed earliest. And also to bring health issues in children, they need to be educated about diet and being physically active, so that to prevent further disease as they grow to adulthood and they maintain the healthy lifestyle in adulthood.
And the advice during the holiday season? Any advice in terms of?
Yeah, the Christmas, Thanksgiving is coming up.
Can we indulge in the things that just for one time,
Once in a while is definitely, you can have your life, you can enjoy your life. So once in a while, but not every day. So maybe once in a month, something like that. And whenever there is Thanksgiving and Christmas, you can indulge in delicacies.
Okay.
So as far as possible, avoid processed food and avoid pastries, cakes, avoid sausages, the turkey, and all those things which are rich in bad fat and bad cholesterol. So as far as possible, avoid them. But once in a while, you can indulge.
Okay. And Ms. Brooks, the promotions at Health City Cayman in terms of what is being done for the Movember, but not only that, on a regular basis, some of the services that you offer that people should take advantage of.
So we have our executive health checks, which are very affordable, and they're packaged up.
Very popular too.
Yeah, very reduced price. If you sort of segmented each test out and priced it all up, it would be a lot more expensive than what we offer. All the prices are listed on our website at healthcity.ky. And very soon, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be offering those at the new Camana Bay location. So I do know we have people up at East End. That's obviously more convenient for them. But for those of you that are down in Georgetown or West Bay or even Savannah, our new Health City Camana Bay Hospital will be able to provide you with executive health checkups. So, and we also have our cafe, which has just opened, I think, today. So the Blue Cilantro Cafe, which is pretty famous for its curries. It's also opening in the new hospital as well. So you have a free meal with the health check, and we usually try and make sure everything's done within sort of a 3-hour period, and that's our main aim, to be very efficient. And then you get home and you have a full package of all your blood work, any investigations that you have done. Particularly for Movember, we actually have a men's and women's health check, so it's just an additional few tests added on. So, for example, the female health check has a mammogram and a pap smear. The men's health check has a PSA test and an ultrasound as well. And so we really try and cater for each of the different sexes as well, to make sure that we cover all angles as much as possible. And then we have an additional one, which is a cardiac health check, which really goes into deep depth with your heart and to make sure everything's okay from there.
Okay. And speaking of executive health checks, we've come a long way in the Cayman Islands. There was a time when only certain persons or certain positions, even in government, who were entitled to those executive health checks. And normally you had to go off island, for it to be conducted, as well. So, Health City, in introducing it here in the Cayman Islands, has made it more accessible and much more affordable.
Correct, yes. And a lot of, along with that, your health insurance. So even if you have like a shift plan, then you can usually have $250 of wellness benefit. So the health check will go towards that. And then some of the more advanced plans have at least $500 of wellness benefit. So our price is $499, which will cover underneath that executive health check as well. So potentially you shouldn't really have any out of pockets that you'd have to pay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, before we leave, I want to give both of you an opportunity for some closing comments, starting with you, Dr. Kumar, and then we'll end with Ms. Brooks.
Yeah. Movember is more of men's health. We need to be concerned about mental health issues in men. So we need to have open discussions, avoid depression, avoid suicides, and promote healthy lifestyles, giving tips regarding the healthy diets and avoiding obesity and combating diabetes and early detection of cancer. We need to advise everyone to undergo yearly once in a year checkup for a health check to prevent early detection of so many diseases, including cancers. So I would like to say, lead a healthy lifestyle, go to your doctor, have a healthy check.
What do we say to those persons who continue to smoke and continue to imbibe?
That needs to be cut down as far as possible. Avoid habits.
Ms. Brooks.
Yeah, I think my leaving message will be that we're super excited about, obviously, with all the health issues you just discussed and factors that you need to take into account of. But, you know, the new facility at Camana Bay is absolutely beautiful. Really is. It looks like a hotel inside. But what I really want to get across is that it's affordable too. So we just charge the regular health insurance fees. So it's available for everybody. And you're all very welcome to come in. Hopefully none of you have to come in on sick visits. But if you are, we do have walk-in appointments. We're open from 7 till 7. And obviously that's where we'll also be providing executive health checks from as well. So everybody's welcome. It's a great hospital, and I just want to reinforce that it's very affordable as well for people. So yeah.
And I must say, you know, based on the reports that I've had, you know, from persons, they certainly, while they regret having to go to see a doctor, unless it's just for a regular checkup, you know, at the same time they're certainly quite pleased with the level of service, the level of professionalism, the way that they're treated at Health City Cayman as well. And, you know,
that's nice to know. Thank you.
Everyone speaks well about it as well. And I want to thank you for the service that you provide to the people of the Cayman Islands. And we want to encourage everyone to take advantage of all of the offerings that are available, you know, for November as well, even though we're sort of like winding down now. But again, there's still the gala. You want to mention that again? That's going to take place at the end of the month.
Yeah, so that's the grand finale night. That's at the Hive on the 30th, and I think was it 6 p.m. I think 6. I think.
I think so. Yes.
And we also have another. Whilst I'm on the radio, I'm going to plug another event. We also have the Enchanted Snow Globe coming up as well, which is a beautiful Christmas event, all again for the Cayman Islands Cancer Society, and that's on the 6th and 7th of December. And you can get tickets on cics.ky for that. So sorry for the shameless plug at
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much again. We're going to go to our headline news now, folks. Please stay tuned. Talk today. We'll be back shortly.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
I'm April Cummings with your latest headlines. The Cayman Islands Airports Authority is inviting members of the public to attend the annual meeting of the Hazardous Wildlife Working Group. It's scheduled for Monday, the 9th of December from 10 a.m. to noon at Owen Roberts International Airport. The CIAA has completed a year-long wildlife study to determine what wildlife is present at the airport and its impact on airport operations. Attendees will learn more about the current measures being used at the airport to alleviate hazardous wildlife, as well as improvements that have been made to make the airport less attractive to wildlife. In international headlines, 5 people have been rescued and 4 bodies recovered after a tourist yacht sank in the Red Sea Monday. The Egyptian armed forces are still searching for 7 people missing, including 2 Britons. The boat, named the Sea Story, departed from a port near Marsa Alam on Sunday for a 5-day diving trip with 44 people on board. Americans' outlook on the economy improved modestly in November, lifted by expectations for lower inflation and more hiring. The Conference Board, a business research group, said today that its Consumer Confidence Index ticked up to 111.7 from 109.6 in October. The small increase follows a big gain in October. Those are your headlines. I'm April Cummings.
Radio Cayman. More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Do you have a healthcare question but not sure who to ask? Contact HSA's Patient Call Center to speak to one of our experienced clinical team members. We are here to answer your questions and help guide you through your healthcare journey. Need to make an appointment? Our team can help. Contact HSA at 949-8600 or email info@hsa.ky. At HSA, we are committed to caring for you.
This holiday season, let Kirk Market do the roasting so you can do the hosting. Visit in-store or shop online and order your traditional family feast, complete with classic roasted turkey and ham, all the tasty sides and trimmings. Let the chefs at Kirk Market be your holiday helpers so you can spend less time in the kitchen. Order online at kirkmarket.ky or visit in store today. And don't forget to visit the florist at Kirk Market to find the perfect centerpiece for your table. There's no place like Kirk Market for the holidays.
Reading Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Born in Watering Place, Cayman Brac, on the 8th day of July, 1936, Captain Fred Elman Scott was the fifth child born to Nalio and Vera Scott. Not only did Captain Scott work the seas for over 52 years, but he was mathematically inclined. In the early 70s, Captain Scott received his first calculator, eventually moving on to computers. After retiring from sea, Captain Scott used his knowledge of navigation, his love for mathematics, and general knowledge to write various computer programs that would impact the lives of the people of the Cayman Islands, such as payroll calculation and a program that could tell the depths at any point of the Georgetown Harbor, which would allow him to give any ship in port the coordinates to drop anchor. However, his pride and joy was his weather program that could detect when a storm formed anywhere in the world and was able to track and forecast its path. To create this program, he first drew the world map by using actual coordinates from the various coastlines around the world, including the most minute codes. This information would be transmitted by his shipping mates from around the world, making him the local reliable source on storm predictions.
Reading Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your Sister Islands, the ultimate staycation experience. Your culture, your freedom, the land that time forgot isn't gone. It's your Sister Islands.
Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. No guest in the studio. If you have something that you want to talk about, please give us a call or toll-free number 1-800-534-8255. Also 949-8037, 949-6990, or WhatsApp number 925-3261. So earlier we had in the studio representatives from Health City Cayman talking about Movember, talking about men's health. While the focus was also on mental health, there were also issues in relation to men's health in general, the impact of poor health in men, which could affect productivity, also the family dynamics, as well as the emotional well-being of a person. Poor health also puts financial and emotional strain on families and communities, because if you have a poor health, then it means then that you have to spend more money on health care, whether that be in terms of medication, whether or not in terms of hospital stay, or having to get additional home health care help because of your physical situation. So it can be costly in so many ways. Also, poor health in men increases the healthcare costs and reduces workforce longevity. Reduces workforce longevity which will also have an impact on the economy. Now, some of you may argue and say, well, you know, workforce longevity, we can always issue work permits and we can have more persons, you know, come in on a work, you know, permit as well. But that doesn't help your situation, you know, if you have to work, you know, as well. I believe we do have a caller. Let's go to the phone lines. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today.
Good afternoon, Mr. O.C.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. There's something I want to say in regards to investing in Caymanians. You know, I have been made to understand even by that famous lady, the economist, that doing so, investing in Caymanians, it helps to strengthen the economy. And what I would like to say is, I mean, I know it's election time and everything else, but I do believe that, say, putting forward a couple dollars, helping quite a, you know, couple Caymanians with little businesses and stuff like that, the helping them to grow businesses, you know, different age groups. I think it would be a good thing, and you know, because the money goes right back in the you know, it stays right here, and not only that, but you know, you encourage our people to be business people, you know. So I don't know. I would even go as far as to say that I think that the future government or governments should look at it strongly, and you know, see even the vendors. You know, they're trying, you know, trying to do something. They're trying to start a little business here and there, and trying to get somewhere. I think it would be a good thing if the governments of the future can, you know, because I mean it's the people's money anyhow. You know, and you put the money in the people's hands and give them a chance to start a little business or so and try to grow. You know.
You, caller, have you heard about? You've heard the proposal and the announcement that government, for as a bonus for the Christmas, civil servants who qualify, because I saw a WhatsApp message the other day where someone was assuming that if you just joined the civil service, you know, a few days ago, that you would be entitled to it. I'm not sure what the guidelines are, but each civil servant will be given a bonus of $2,000. Any advice that you would give to those persons who are receiving that in terms of how they should go about putting it to good use? Or if you were a recipient, if you were a recipient, I'm not sure if you are or not, but if you were, what would you do with it?
Well, I believe in inching and pinching, and I like the idea of buying things, majority things that I can sell back, or things like that. You know, they put it in a little account for little kids, and you know, open a little account for the little children and things like that, and encourage the little children to be you know, to bank. You know, I think that's a good thing too, to encourage our young Caymanians, young little children to, you know, to go to the bank and put a couple dollars in the bank and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I believe most financial institutions, I know the credit union has it where you can actually, while the some children may be too young to have their own account, but you can open a joint account with them, you know, like a student's account or or infant account, as well, and start off there. Yeah.
Because they, I mean, and eventually they're going to be the leaders in the country and the house. So you train them to have good, strong business principles and that sort of thing, and survival skills, and I mean, you can only win. It's a win-win situation. So, and then because people going around talking about Cayman is lazy and this and that, all that kind of thing. So I would like to see that we see quite a lot more ambitious Caymanians doing business. You're getting, even though the government might be helping them with that, put aside some couple dollars, invest in something that you can get a return back, and that sort of thing. Because I mean, I've seen people grow from little to plenty. So I think, but I wouldn't mind working for the government myself.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind getting a position there, working for them. Who knows? Yes.
Yeah. Well, just check their website, and there are always applications, openings, and stuff like that. Check their website and apply. Do so.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller. For that. Miss Susan, we need to take the commercial break. No break now. Okay, we can continue. I just have to get accustomed to the schedule and talk today. Slightly different from for the record. We do have another caller. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today.
Morning, Mr. Connor. Good to hear you at noon. Good to hear you at noon.
All right. Thank you very much. Good to hear your voice too.
Good advice from your previous caller especially about the credit union and trying to help save. Especially, most people have a relative in the civil service, so anyone, as you know, with close family connections can open a credit union account.
Yeah, they've expanded the definition now, of family member. Yeah.
Right, and even utilities, the big utility companies and others.
Mm-hmm.
And to add to that, what he said is that tomorrow evening, I believe, is the Civil Service Association annual general meeting.
That's correct.
I haven't heard anything on the radio. Maybe there is, but maybe there should be some plugs to encourage civil servants to attend. I think it's at the Indigo Hotel. But you can confirm it if you like, and then put a plug out.
Yes, I was surprised, and maybe they are scheduled to be on tomorrow. I was surprised that they weren't on.
Right.
Talking about it actually.
Well, as you know, the AGM only falls once or twice a year.
Yep. Yeah.
Once a year.
I saw someone post something on a social media platform talking about the dividend that's going to be reportedly given as well. If it is true, and I didn't repeat it when I saw it, and I won't repeat it now. But if it is, I think members will certainly appreciate that and will like that as well.
Of course, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wonder if it applies to retire. That thought just came. If it applies to retired people, if they will, I think they also get it. Yeah. Retired civil servants.
No, I'm talking about the credit union dividend that they do on an annual basis.
The union itself. Yes,
yeah.
Of course. Oh yeah, the credit union is great. I would encourage everybody to get an account, save, and use. You know how it works. Use within share loans if you need to get something instead of spending your money to save it. They'll help you. They'll help you to save it.
Yes, definitely will.
I was hoping to get a word in with the previous health guest, but it couldn't get through. But
well, we can still talk about it. I mean, I'm not a health expert, but I have some notes that they left. About the discuss.
Well, I basically just wanted to add that we have a national problem, as they said, with obesity and hypertension and heart disease, especially those. And I don't know, officially, I don't see much being done to control or to prevent or to educate people. But the two biggest killers are sugar and salt.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, fast food is usually cheap and easy and quick. But that doesn't mean that the restaurants shouldn't offer more options, healthier, something with smaller portions, less rice and potato and cassava.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those type. I mean, that's healthy eating at home, but sometimes you want to go out and it's difficult to find healthy options. You know, but especially for youth and elderly and people that depend on other people, it's difficult to find ways to control their diets. Because everybody's busy now. Everybody just looks for the most convenient, the fastest way to feed their family or their kids.
Mm-hmm. And
go ahead.
No, I was going to say I'm made to understand also that those organizations that assist people like Meals on Wheels, that they actually have specific meals to suit their clientele, right. their requirements as well, which is right. Good. You're not just giving them anything. You know what they should have and what right. they shouldn't have.
And they do a great service, but of course they don't cover the whole population, but they're doing a good service. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I know the schools are also doing better than they were in the past. But yeah, the options and the cost of these things. I mean, the cost of fruit and vegetables, which are supposedly the healthier options, it drives you almost to buy cookies and chips because
mm-hmm.
the fruits and the vegetables are so expensive. But maybe that's something that government could look at, because I know that they waived the duty on, ice cream and yogurt and pizza dough and all types of things years ago to make it cheaper and easier. I don't understand why, but I think it's time they could put a little duty on those things, at least to help pay the hospital bills for these people that need help.
Mm-hmm. So there should really be a review now of those things where that are tax exempt and the ones that really should be taxed. We know also that several jurisdictions have tried this sugar tax, tax right. on beverages that are high in sugar.
Oh, yeah.
And the success rate with that has been mixed, not as successful as they would hope, simply, I guess, because of people's habits, but also of what they really can afford.
Right. Well, the same way a pack of cigarettes is now, I don't know, $15 or whatever.
Wow.
I think a can of soda should be at least $5.
Mm-hmm.
That would discourage people from consuming. I drink soda. I'm not being a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I know that they're a little good except a sugar boost. And, it tastes good when it's a hot day, but water is the best thing, or something else, a natural juice.
Yeah, so while we may want to ban certain things or make them more expensive, there must be, some healthy alternative available as well at an affordable cost, right. Similar affordable cost as the soda.
And there are powders and supplements, things that you can drop into water now to get a bit of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe waive the duty on those sugar-free flavors, and put some duty back on the sodas and the ice cream and the pizza dough.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's for the people above my pay grade to deal with.
No, but sometimes they don't realize it themselves, because they may not even be thinking in that direction, and sometimes they need to review. I discovered something that I didn't know only about maybe a year or more ago, that teas being imported into the Cayman Islands, there's no duty on tea.
Right.
Now, I don't know how long that was in effect, but how many Caymanians 10, 15, 20 years ago really were drinking tea? If they drank tea, they drank that mint tea that they had grew out in their yard, or the fever grass tea, or some other tea.
Lemongrass.
Yes, but teas, there's no import duty on teas?
Right. Well, I think if anything, if there is a tax on coffee, maybe they could reduce that or eliminate that, and increase the taxes on sodas and, the Red Bull and all the stuff that has like 15, 20 spoons of sugar in each can. I mean, you would never make a drink at home for yourself or someone and put 10, 20 spoons of sugar in it.
Yep, that is so true.
But anyway, hopefully, the associations and the medical community can lobby or push the government to consider those things. Not just to say eat healthier, but people have to be encouraged. And financial is a good thing, make it cheaper.
Yeah. And maybe establish some sort of a committee or a commission to look at the import duties, to look and see what, where there is a possibility of eliminating import duties altogether for those things that are going to contribute to a much healthier lifestyle for people in the Cayman Islands,
Right.
as well. That would be an investment. You can't place a dollar amount on the benefits that could be achieved from that.
And nothing is by coincidence. If you recall, I'm aware when they recalled the duty from the flour, in particular, pre-made dough, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Then people started importing that. That is what killed bakeries like Wholesome Bakery.
Okay.
And that is what led to supermarkets and restaurants and everybody then having this quick and easy pre-made dough that is able to fluff up and make pizzas or whatever.
I was gonna ask you if I hope that didn't have anything to do with any legislator who owned any fast food pizza place.
Well, it sounds like you're reading my mind, but we know that they popped up the same time or just after those duties were waived. So
Okay.
it's just a coincidence, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
All right, thanks. Thank you very much for calling in as well. So, Ms. Susan, when do we take the? In 3 minutes, we take our next break. Okay. So let's look at some of the things that the health and lifestyle tips as well, because this is really extremely important. We do have another caller. What can we take the break early? Yeah, we have a caller. We're going to ask the caller, please hold. We're going to take the commercial break. This way we don't have to interrupt to go to the commercial break, and we can hear the caller out. Caller, hang in there. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be back shortly.
Did you know ordering your favorite sandwich from Subway just got easier? Yeah, picture this. No more waiting in line. No more fussing with cash. Just a delicious taste of Subway at your fingertips. With our new app, ordering your go-to sub is as easy as a few taps on your phone. Plus, receive exclusive deals and earn loyalty points with every purchase made on the app. Download the new Subway app today and get ready to ditch the lines and drive straight into your flavor. Visit the App Store or Google Play Store on your mobile phone and search for Subway Cayman Islands. Subway. Eat fresh.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Protect your computers and mobile devices with security software to defend against cyber attacks through viruses, malware, and other online threats. Be aware of unsecure Wi-Fi connections when in public. If you need to access your online banking or sensitive information on your mobile devices, try disabling the Wi-Fi and switching to data from your mobile network. If you suspect a fraud attempt, please contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
This Thanksgiving, the Ministry of Health and Wellness would like to encourage you to hold the salt. 12% of Cayman residents always or often add salt or salty sauce to their food. Diets high in salt are associated with raised blood pressure, increased risk of heart diseases, gastric cancer, and kidney disease. To learn more, log on to www.gov.ky/steps or follow us on Facebook. Let's step into wellness together, Cayman.
Ready to kick off the holiday season Cayman style? Join the Cayman Islands National Museum for Lukia, a one-of-a-kind anniversary celebration and Christmas market, November 30th from 4 to 8 p.m. Discover the best of our islands with unique local vendors, handmade crafts, and traditional Caymanian food. It's the perfect place for early Christmas shopping, and best of all, entry is free. Don't miss Lukia at the Cayman Islands National Museum, where holiday spirit and island heritage come together. See you there.
Synthetic, triptyque. Could you spell those tricky words under pressure? Join us for the secondary spelling bee on November 27th at 10 a.m. in the John Gray Performance Hall. Watch talented students tackle some of the toughest words in the English language in this thrilling test of focus and skill. Can't make it? Watch live on CIG YouTube and Facebook. Celebrate education and the power of words. Brought to you by the Department of Education Services and Lions Club of Grand Cayman.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. My name is Orrett Connor. I'm filling in for Sterling Duaney Banks. We do have a caller. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today.
Good afternoon. So we can't call you OC on this show then. Just got to call you Orrett.
No, you can call me. You can call me OC. You can call me anything, really.
You've been stressing it for the last couple of days.
Try to be as formal as possible.
You just want to be formal and different, and if you never had a show yesterday, you think you're smart. So we all got you. Don't worry. I was listening to some of what that gentleman was just saying there, and he also mentioned that the schools lunches is doing a little bit better. Well, I just want to say that I don't know which school it is, but when you're going to give a child a cheese sandwich, bread and cheese for lunch, or a hot dog for lunch, or a slice of pizza, I don't call that lunch. That's a snack, not at lunchtime. For small children, they should be learning how to eat, vegetables, like you're saying, and something a little bit more on the healthy side,
Yeah.
or make some sort of nice chicken soup and crush those things up that they don't even know it's in there to help make the gravy, the juice, the water from the soup, might be a little bit on the thick side, to a degree, but then again, some children can say, I'm not drinking this is too thick, because the kids in the preschool these days, they're more difficult than the high school children.
And how much do you think the family lifestyle would impact that? Because if they are accustomed to eating greens and stuff like that at home, then it may not be too difficult to get them to eat it, in the school lunch. But if they're accustomed to the things like the cheese sandwiches and stuff like that at home, then it's going to be very difficult to break them of that cycle, and some of them may end up going hungry. What do you think?
Well, I know for a fact that the cheese sandwich was not being eaten, and the hot dog was only bite up to say they got some of the things inside.
Okay.
And believe me, when you pick them up from school, they can eat the kitchen down. They will eat the kitchen down. But I think if parents really want their kids to eat vegetables, they can do that in a lot of fun ways to make these kids eat these vegetables. But today, the working world is not about sitting down and educate your child about how something is healthy for them and what's not healthy for them. Because, when we come out of school in the evening time there, if you see the students and the parents breaking that Burger King down door, you would say, you want to tell me they're taking their child home, they can't just go home and cook a nice pork.
Yeah, the drive-through lines are long as long.
This is the longest line.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is, and our children just so used to eating a lot of junk food that when you do cook anything decent on a weekend, you'd be surprised to see who's in Kentucky Fried Chicken Yard or the Domino's or the Burger King in those places. You know, children and their parents. So you wonder if they ever cook a decent meal for the children. And if you keep feeding them on that, that's all they're gonna learn to do is just go out and eat on the street that time they get a chance. And then I'll learn how to cook Cayman style beef. Then I'll learn how to cook turtle. Then I'll learn how to cook a pot of nice rice and beans. Then I'll learn anything to a degree. But that's to know to go to these fast places. And the parents don't even realize that they're doing that. Then the first thing they gonna say, oh, I got to go back to work. And I don't got time to cook. Well, let's get something now. Yakety yak. And then when they go to bed at night, go to normally have a bowl of cereal.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard that story.
Yeah, and those are the ones that are loaded with the cereals, loaded with sugar.
And corn with sugar.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I don't think anybody drink any more sodas than I have been drinking in my lifetime, but I have cut back tremendously. But let me tell you something. Them sodas can really make your body feel extremely heavy and bloated. And when you just go to water for 2 days and you drink no soda, you feel light as feather. Light as feather. Them soda just blows you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they take the place of the food sometimes too. You're not even hungry.
Mm-hmm.
After you drink a can of soda and you put a mouthful of food in your belly, you're full.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I know my time gonna be soon gone.
No. You can no one on hold, so you can continue to talk if you want.
Yeah. I say, you know, we got a lot of lawn service on this island. A lot of lawn service, and they're cutting all these fancy places. But then again, their vehicles and their toting truck behind with their supplies of tools are not up to standard for the road. They ain't got no legs on them,
Mm-hmm.
license plate. They ain't got nothing on their vehicle. And these people out here making all the kind of buku money, and nobody is saying that these things has to be licensed properly and light properly on the road day and night. Even when they're on the road driving, they're driving the truck got an indicator or a brakes light. But then again, you cannot see that unless you're really looking for it, because in the thing they're pulling behind with all their tools and lawnmowers, that has nothing on it.
Yep.
And it's not healthy on our roads. It is not healthy. And I want to say, Christmas time is coming, and I see they're already putting all these red lights and green lights on the vehicle. That should not be blinding no one and distracting people while they are trying to get to their destination, because you got your car all lidded, trying to get attention and causing accidents and so forth and so forth. We need some serious work done on our roads.
Yep, enforcement, more enforcement, yes.
Enforcement is well needed. And talk about the garbage, these lawnmen and other people needs to tie their stuff down properly. They need to be penalized for every leaf they drop. Or see, I am stopping in the road, picking up things out the road, and cars come in and some will stop and some will not stop. There was a 5-gallon bucket over by Hurley's the other day, and I tried to stop to get that, and this car came and cursed me out. Like what am I doing?
Yeah. I mean, I understand your concern and stuff, but you have to be careful about putting yourself at risk.
I agree with you 100%, but I think about my children and my grandchildren and the rest of the people of the island, because some people don't have any heart, period. That is sad. It is sad. And we need the garbage that is out here. Also, you know what you understand? You can come and bake up street in the morning without garbage, but you can't pick up garbage twice a week. You won't tell me you can't pick up garbage twice a week. Oh, see, some of this garbage cannot last for a whole week. It is too much. And the way it's being disposed out here is unreal. And I do not understand the people, how they can go and put this garbage there and expect our people to pick it up. They got no humane about them.
Yeah. Have you heard any more about that pilot program that was, I think that was it in Prospect or Red Bay area, where they had provided some specific containers for the residents there. There was supposed to be some pilot program. Have you heard any more about that?
I never heard nothing about it, but I drove through Prospect some months ago, and some yards had all 2 and 3 of them in their yards, and they haven't gone anywhere else in the island. These containers. And I want to know, we are all one. I don't care what area you're in and what area you're not in. What is good for one is good for all. It's good for all. So when it comes to this garbage, you know you can bring out these garbage bins and you can put them in Prospect. And nobody picked up to say, well, it's working. We got to do it in West Bay now. We got to do it in Georgetown. We got to do it in Bordentown. You understand? Nothing in that category. Oh, by the way, Mr. Connor, tell me something. The gas station in East End that closed down. Is there any road going through there sooner or later?
You mean north side? North side.
Yeah, north side. Northside gas station.
Yeah, I was
going in there sooner or later with a roundabout.
I was told that a roundabout was going to be established there. I don't know if it's going to be done during this administration or not, because my understanding is that government purchased the property that was there, and of course it has been raised and everything has been bulldozed, so it's cleared out. But my understanding was that a roundabout was going to be was going there.
Somewhere around that gas station area, in top of that south by that gas station.
Yeah, remember where the apartments, the house was right there on to the left of the gas station, right there. I made to understand, but that's going to be a little bit tricky for a roundabout, and the reason I say that is because that is not a flat area, that has a slope to it. So to put a roundabout on that portion of it is going to be pretty tricky. But what do you think about the speed bumps that they have established there in North Side?
Oh, I think they're super duper. I love them. I just told someone about it yesterday. I like them.
Yeah.
We need some of them in Georgetown too.
The only thing that sorry, go ahead. I'll talk after you.
Probably some of these highways that we got here now with all these tree lanes and so forth, and water flying. We need to have some of those. But I'm gonna tell you something now. If you think that these speed bumps work when these people are crazy, I got one on my road and I fight and I got 2 more. And do you know that they are still flying in an inland road? They got 3 speed bumps. They're people crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Up in North Side looks good.
Yeah.
I like the speed bumps, and I like how the water side is all fixed up there and so forth.
Oh, yeah.
It really looks good.
The only thing with the speed bumps, though, is I think that they should put some sort of sign up alerting drivers that is the case, because while you want to control the traffic, the speed, what you don't want to do is you don't want them to create, an accident and someone ends up, getting hurt or even getting killed. So I think, those signs indicating that there's a speed bump there, because the whole idea is prevention. So you want to prevent it both ways, to the driver as well as to the other road user. So that's the only thing that I would say that is missing, from the North Side, what they've done in North Side.
I think that's probably coming. That has to be coming sooner or later. It has to be coming, because it just can't be left like that. Because don't care how much you call it out, and even putting those signs up, sometimes that don't mean nothing to nobody. But they have to put up these signs, and I'm quite sure that is coming.
Okay.
I'm quite sure it's coming.
All right.
But man, I tell you, OC out here is a jungle.
There's a lot of challenges. A lot of things need to be addressed. Yeah.
And I am Mother say, Mr. Walton, you need to get out here in a helicopter. I have no more to say, OC. They won't be open my milk no more.
Okay, we have a commercial break coming up, and we do have a caller on hold. We will take that caller as soon as we return. Please stay tuned. Talk Today will be back shortly.
You deserve a unique vacation this year, one with easy non-stop flights from Cayman. Cayman Airways offers more non-stop flights to and from the Cayman Islands than any other airline. Now you can add Panama and Los Angeles to your travel bucket list. Skip the hassle of connecting flights. Panama is just a 2-hour non-stop flight from Cayman. And Los Angeles? Get there in less than 5 hours non-stop aboard Cayman Airways. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to book your Los Angeles or Panama getaway today.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Freedom, Cayman Brack. Freedom, Little Cayman. Soft breezes, blue waters, no traffic. Unwind and rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Sister Island Staycations, a taste of freedom. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
The biggest luxury sale of the year is back again. For 4 days only, Kirk Freeport's Black Friday weekend sale will have once-a-year deals on jewelry, watches, fragrances, accessories, and more. From Thursday, November 28th until Monday, December 2nd, you can find unbeatable discounts from your favorite brands at Kirk Freeport's network of locations at The Strand, Cardinal Avenue, Bayshore Mall, and its La Perfumerie stores. Visit KirkFreeport.com for details. Don't miss out on the year's best deals
By
at
popular
Kirk
demand,
Freeport.
RAM water tanks have expanded their selection. In Grand Cayman, tanks available from 200 to 2,000 gallons. In Cayman Brack, 1,000, 2,000, and 2,850 gallons. And 2,000 gallons in Little Cayman. Or take advantage of the Sister Island special with 25% off shipping to Cayman Brack and Little Cayman on 600 and 1,000 gallon stackables. RAM water tanks boast superior strength, made to withstand harsh conditions and impact resistance. Order your RAM water tank today. Call 925-3822. RAM water tanks, built to last a lifetime. Black Friday deals just got bigger at Bronsource Home Gallery. Now until Saturday, November 30th, grab some unbeatable appliance deals. Save $1,300 on a GE French door refrigerator with ice and water, just $2,699. Or snag a GE top freezer refrigerator for just $799. A GE dishwasher for $399. Or a GE over-the-range microwave for $299. Need laundry solutions? Get a GE 27-inch gas laundry center for $1,099 and save $700. Or save $900 on a GE or LG front-load laundry pair. Now $2,299. And get a top-load washer for $539. Don't wait. These Black Friday deals are only good until Saturday, November 30th. Brand Source Home Gallery, Dorsey Drive Industrial Park. Call 623-5000 for more details.
A $5,000 reward is up for offer for the return of a missing dog that goes by the name of Spiky Haggis. Spiky is white cream in color and is a Pomeranian mix. He's a small dog that has a distinctive scar above his left hip. Spiky went missing 2 weeks ago in the area of Selkirk Drive and Bimini Drive. The public is being asked to keep their eyes peeled for Spiky, and if anyone has any information on the missing Pomeranian mixed dog, please call Cayman Vets at 525-5838. Number again is 525-5838.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Talk Today. We are going straight to the phone lines. Which one are we taking first? We're taking the regular caller first. We have a caller on hold on the WhatsApp number as well. We'll take that caller after. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today.
Hey, good afternoon, O.C. How you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. We're trying to catch the folks you had on there, the medical this morning. But speaking of medical, I went this morning to do my physical check, and the doctor told me I was the first of whom he has checked to see that all of my cholesterol had that 50% less than the last check. He said he had never seen it happen to anyone without medication. He asked me what my secret is, and I started to tell him some, but I didn't tell him all.
So when you had checked before, it was high, and then on this examination now it had improved significantly.
Yeah, my bad cholesterol was way high. It dropped 50% below that, which is now like I think it was, he said, in the 60s, 70s, or even something like that. Was way up, and the good cholesterol has climbed. So I got a good deal of help this morning, and I was excited about that.
That's good. Congratulations. But don't keep the secret to yourself, you know. You can save lives.
I think it's the bottlers, you know. That bottle porridge.
Yes.
Yeah, because that just natural stuff. No sweetener, nothing. That's a bit. But I wanted to mention something regarding the yesterday I heard this mention it about the pensions and the raise that government has given out to the civil servants and different ones. I'm a pensioner by law, and it's kind of disturbing to me knowing that every year that the people that on pension receive, or not every year, sorry, let me take that back. Not often do the people that on pension get in a comfortable amount, I should use that term, because Kim and Brock here, we paying almost $6 a gallon now for gas, and the little bit of what we getting, which is better than nothing, don't get me wrong, but I think the government should, at least the little bonus that they're giving for Christmas, the pensioners should get something where they feel comfortable knowing that they have something left in their pocket at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because it's very rare that we, as pensioners, we hardly get a good raise. We get a little
cost of living increase, but
yeah, it's
a fraction, very small fraction, yeah.
Very small fraction. Thank you for that word. That's the word I was trying to find. And I think they should have considered us along with those that are receiving this large amount, this $2,000 grant. I don't know who's gonna someday think about us, because I mean all of those that are getting this has just received a huge raise in their salary.
5%, yeah.
And now they're getting $2,000 extra dollars. To me, I must use the word. It's unfair. It's very unfair, because I know the premier, the leader of the opposition, Mr. Hugh, and I have to give him kudos. I have to take my hat off to him. If they didn't keep pushing, we wouldn't get where we are today with what we are receiving, because with the little bit that I was getting on my pension, thanks to them, at least it put me at a comfortable spot to pay my loan in credit union. But for what they're giving out annually on a Christmas bonus, to me, that's a slap in the face.
But you have to be fair now. They haven't announced yet what the pensioners are going to get. I saw someone put out something there that it was going to be $500, but that has not been confirmed by anyone. I don't know where that number came from. We would expect that the premier at some point in time will announce what will be given, and then we will know what vehicle will be used to dispense that whatever is given to pensioners, whether or not it will be through the Public Service Pensions Board or whatever. Because remember now, this is money coming from government. This is not money that is coming from your pensions. So, but in all fairness, the premier hasn't come out with a number yet. Now, maybe this is a good time to start to lobby and keep mentioning it on air that what you're hearing is, we hope that that isn't the amount, and you know, and even if we could get half of what the civil service is getting, that may be, you know, some consolation as well, even $1,000.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was going to get to. With the input that you just gave me, is I was going to say, even if we get half of what they got, or even $1,000, like what you say, we don't know what the price is yet, what the bonus will be. But even if it's that, we can feel comfortable to know, you know what, we got into a new year. Let's get rid of our bills. We got something in our hands. Let's get rid of our bills. And that's how the people that living on pension would like to feel, because we are struggling with what we are making monthly. And here these people are, and I don't want to call no one, because I mean everybody else know who's making these $7,000-8,000 a month, but I deserve it just as much as them, because I worked in an emergency service for almost 20 years, and I think I deserve a piece of the pie along with everybody else. And we are struggling, but yet it seems like they're overlooking us every year, every time they turn around. To me, that is unfair.
Yeah, well, I don't think the Premier, she's definitely not going to overlook us. She has pointed out that pensioners will get as well. So it's not going to be a one-sided thing where only serving civil servants are going to get. You know, pensioners, will get as well. Like I said, the amount, that's a different story. But she's trying to be as fair as she can based on the resources that are available.
Yes, and that's understand, and I understand that, and I just hope it be enough where I can cover my gas bill for the month. So that would do me quite fine.
Yeah,
I'm not a person that grumble and complain and choose in the future. So I'm okay if it's something that can help me out. Well, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But anyway.
How is the program going up there in terms of restoring your farms and stuff? How's that going?
The restoring of my farm is minimum, because we had a meeting up here some months ago with the minister for Minister Jay, and I brought to the table. I laid on the table my heart and my soul and everything else to him, and tried to explain and show him that because of the lack of help, I am not receiving what I should be receiving from the agriculture department in order to help me. So my farm has dwindled away to where I had to take my crops of pineapples, my all of my suckers, my key lime trees, everything. I had to take my breeds and I had to bring them down below here on the lowland where I can get the water source for them. Because
I'm talking about the damage after Raphael.
Oh no! I didn't receive absolutely. What I did was also, I was trying to educate most of these farmers here that cultivating banana plants. Is when your banana plants are bearing fruit and strong winds are coming around, some of them not going to stand up to the hurricane force winds, but some of them might. What you do is you chop all of the leaves, every leaf, and you only leave the leaf that comes out with the sucker shoot. That is the only leaf you leave on the tree. And I will guarantee you that 80% of your sucker is going to stand, and you might lose a couple, but that is the reason why mine stand. Because every year when storms coming around, that is what I do. That's what my father taught me to do. That's what he trained me, how he taught me. So I trims my trees, and when I go out and look, not a one of them is on the ground.
Okay.
So it's a learning curve that I can throw out there, and somebody else can keep picking it up and pass it around. But I didn't lose anything.
Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully I'll hear from Elvis, because I think it was yesterday's show I said haven't heard anything from the bottom line from Elvis in terms of how things are going up there in relation to the after the storm and trying to get things restored. But thanks for that update as well. We have to go to a commercial break now, but again, thank you for calling in. Good conversation. Stay safe in the BRAC as well. Folks, please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines.
The headline news is brought to you by Kirk Market.
In your headlines, Cayman's Jordan Crook shatters records at the Tennessee Invitational. Crook set a new record with the fastest 100-yard freestyle split ever recorded on a relay exchange. Crook swam 39.89 seconds to anchor the winning Tennessee relay team. In regional headlines, a one-day conference aimed at producing a 5-year national climate change adaptation plan that reflects broad stakeholder support gets underway in Grenada tomorrow. The Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy said the event is intended to produce a document for submission to the National Climate Change Committee for endorsement and subsequently to Cabinet for approval. The European Union today released more than €5 million in humanitarian aid to support affected populations in the Caribbean and Central America in light of the particularly active and intense current hurricane season in the Atlantic. The EU says this corresponds to more than €1.5 million to Central America and another $3.5 million to countries in the Caribbean. Those are your headlines. I'm April Cummings.
www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
This holiday season, let Kirk Market do the roasting so you can do the hosting. Visit in-store or shop online and order your traditional family feast, complete with classic roasted turkey and ham, all the tasty sides and trimmings. Let the chefs at Kirk Market be your holiday helpers so you can spend less time in the kitchen. Order online at kirkmarket.ky or visit in-store today. And don't forget to visit the florist at Kirk Market to find the perfect centerpiece for your table. There's no place like Kirk Market for the holidays.
The DVDL Customer Support Unit is now open. Customers can book appointments for written and driving tests through DVDL's hotline at 945-8344. That's 945-8344.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Talk Today. We're going to our WhatsApp caller. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, we'll see you working double shift.
Yeah. Well, today is I only had this show this afternoon. Yesterday was a double. Tomorrow is a single again, and then Friday will be a double.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
So, I just want to say two things, if I might. That's all right, huh?
Sure. 3 if you want.
Oh, okay. Oh, it must be holiday. Blessings then.
Christmas is coming up, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I might a little extra then. All right. So the thing about healthy foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why we talking about taxing, taxing or not taxing that, but why we don't try to up the minimum wage or up the price, the living wage, up to $15 or say even $20 so that we can afford these things. Why we always got to bring it back on us that we got to pay for import duties? Plus, you want us to pay $5 for a soda. About sugar, I know that, but it's not sugar that causes it, OC, is the starch of food that we eat. That way this causes, diabetes and all that.
Because what happens is that the starch is converted into sugar, so the starch then becomes sugar. So the conversion, so it's still the sugar, still sugar at the end of the day.
Yeah. So who on this island don't eat, starchy food like breadfruit?
Yeah. It depends on after you eat it, what do you do with it? If you exercise, then you're likely to not see as much of an impact as opposed to if you're sedentary and you just sit and you do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, correct. No, correct. That's true. And a lot of people don't have jobs or have any meaning to do They just eat.
Mm-hmm.
They love that. Plus, some of them they don't have nothing else to eat.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
those old people, when they used to eat all the bread kind and stuff like that, but they also used to carry it on their back and stuff like that from their farm up in the land and walk out with it and stuff. So they were extremely active. You didn't when you had a boat, you rode the boat or you push it with stick. You didn't have a gas engine,
Right.
a Johnson or whatever. Suzuki or whatever it is to motor your way
Yamaha.
around. You use your your physical strength.
Yeah. And plus, you used to have to go. You go to Jamaica in sail for those rich starchy foods, so you will eat probably less. You know, Joe?
Yep.
Right. So continuing on with the old people now. That's my next thing.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that anybody over 65 shouldn't drive no more because they are impulsive. They have no regards in when it comes to following real road traffic, like the flow of traffic, when giving blights to people that need to go across.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like leaves or bullfrogs in the road, they will stop and try to save the leaf or the bullfrog. I believe those people should not drive anymore. I believe you should have a government-assisted program that drops them to and from wherever they gotta go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe they should have that because these people been on the road from donkey days, and they believe that they, like they whipping a car, a car like a donkey. You understand?
Yeah.
They believe that they can govern the road, plus they got the taxi mafia, which is completely in control of our tourism places. These old people, they need a break, OC. I believe we should buy them a little beach and give them like every year, give them one nice little retreat where they can have all the, sparkations, get the manicure, the pedicures, get the head right, and come back to life because they getting very sour, OC.
Well, you know now that you're talking to me as well when you're saying all of that, because I'll be 74 in February. Now, I'm going to defend my age group because while you may point out that they're being extra cautious on the road, I would make a distinction between a person who has learned to drive late in life and one who has been driving, let's say, for 47 years. Let's say, for instance, if you obtain your driver's license when you were 16 or 17 years of age, right? So you would be 47 would put you at 64, the age that you're talking about. If you have been driving for 47 years, you have more experience on the road than some of these young people have in terms of their lifespan. They haven't even reached that age. So while we may not drive as aggressively as you young folks do, we're certainly much more careful and much more experienced. And you know what? The insurance companies recognize that as well. You go and you take out a car insurance policy and see how much you as a young person will pay and see how much I as an older experienced driver would pay. Now let's hear you come back on that one.
All right. Okay, you ready now?
Yep.
All right. Grip your phone real good now. All right. Now remember, you got your license 40-something years ago. It was only 2 lanes on the road. I don't know how.
No, I drove in other jurisdictions. Drove in other jurisdictions as well, and many of us did. Many of us have driven in other jurisdictions. Drove in Miami, Florida, New York, and all of that long before you all were born.
But we're not talking about those other jurisdictions. We're talking about Cayman jurisdiction, right?
Uh-huh.
You grew up on the 2 lane we had to give in the go, and it was only on the road. And I don't like to see us young people driving on the road, no matter how good we drive, no matter how bad we drive.
Because most of you have, with all respect, most of you have no regard whatsoever for human life. Not even your own, to a certain extent, because you believe that you're invincible. You can take chances.
No,
yes, you may be reflectively. You can respond much faster, because as you get older, then your reflexes slow down and everything else. But be wiser, and then at some point in time you're going to reach that stage too.
Yeah, but I know, but I come all this way, and I don't have no humility ever in life. So I believe I come further than you, right?
Okay.
I never interrupted you on anything, right? But you love to interrupt me when I trying to tell you something that I know. I don't know how to adapt to the new changes in the road, and I don't like new changes, right? And I don't like anything to change, right? Not true.
No, I disagree with you. We have seen change. I am 74 years of age. I will be, and I have seen so many changes that you would never even imagine.
I am so proud of you, Uzi.
And not just me. I'm speaking for my age group. We have seen the changes. We have come from where, when you had diapers, they were cloth diapers, and you took them, and when you changed them, you washed them, you boil them, and you reuse them to where you all are at today with the disposable stuff that is polluting our environment. I have seen all of the changes.
But it only that won't free up the cannabis so that I can make my own diapers.
In my days, they smoked it as well. I didn't, but in my days, there's been there a long, long time.
But see, they won't accept the changes that we can make diapers out of it. I think we're gonna roll up the diapers and get high off it. That's what I be thinking, right? That's on a little mindset stuck in our own little world.
No.
Look at that. I love you, we got how that debate. You see, we love this.
Yes.
But nobody don't want to chat to us, because now, if I ever say anything now that would be really not disgraceful or not, but something that would be factual, all you gotta do is be okay, then later, bye.
Nobody wants to have a healthy discussion, huh?
No, OC, you're the best. I hope they take example from you, that you're willing to listen and you're willing to learn. And listen, I am not one of these young people. I don't drink and I drive. I don't have no accidents. I don't get no tickets. I drive perfect.
Keep it that way.
Perfect.
Keep it that way. Proud of you. Extremely proud.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Leave me there so we can take a commercial break and grab another caller before 2:30. Great conversation with you as well.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly.
Nominations are now open for National Heroes Day Awards 2025. This year, we honor Caymanian excellence in business in recognition of the icons of entrepreneurship, innovation, and leadership, those whose ingenuity and hard work have shaped our business community. Submit your nomination online at gov.ky/labor or email nhd@gov.ky for more details. The nomination deadline is November 30th. Don't wait. Make your nomination today.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Now, more than ever, supporting your immune system is crucial to helping your body fight off illnesses like the common cold, the flu, and COVID-19. At Valley Med Pharmacy on Walkers Road and in Buttontown, we carry all the essential vitamins and minerals to help support your immune system and improve your overall health. Some of our top immunity support picks are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and quercetin are the popular 7-in-1 immunity support. Our pharmacists are always on hand to help guide you and answer any questions. Visit ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road or Town. Live happy, live healthy with ValueMed Pharmacy.
The offices of dermatologist Dr. Wayne Porter will be taking appointments December 7th to the 14th at his Crew Road Clinic. Appointment slots are limited whether you're seeking advanced skin care, Botox, filler, cosmetic skin enhancements, or simply looking to reduce wrinkles. Dr. Wayne Porter offers a full-service dermatology and dermatological surgery practice. For more information, email drporterkman@gmail.com. That's drporterkman@gmail.com. Call 946-9020 to book your appointment today. That's 946-9020.
Black Friday is here. It's time to shine. At Kay's Fine Jewelry, where magic aligns. Save big on rings, watches, and more. Luxury treasures at deals you'll adore. Find your treasure. The best awaits you. But you have to act now to make your wishes come true.
Kay's Fine Jewelry, bringing sparkle to your holiday season with exclusive deals this Black Friday on diamonds, bracelets, engagement rings, flexi jewelry, designer watches, and more.
Kay's Fine Jewelry, located on Albert Panton Street, across from the House of Parliament.
The Chickens have built Cayman's first digital currency investment platform, Chickstarter. Powered by Massive Media, Chickstarter is a satirical business incubator raising money for local charities. Sign up for free now at chickstarter.ky and invest your 10,000 Chick coin in the special projects, each raising money for different local charities. 10 people will be randomly selected to receive a month's supply of local farm produce from Farmer Clarence as well. Full details and fun at chickstarter.ky. That's chickstarter.ky. Sign up and play for free today.
Residents of West Bay West, the Honorable McKeeva Bush invites you to a constituency meeting at Leo Ebanks Park, located on Ebanks Road off Watercourse Road. You can join Mr. Bush tonight, Tuesday, 26th of November, 7:30, to discuss important topics, including the West Bay High School, the mental health facility, the referendum, and other matters. Mark your calendar and be a part of the conversation. It's happening tonight, 7:30, 26th of November, at Leo Ebanks Park in West Bay. There will be refreshments and food.
Are you passionate about making a difference in young lives? The Ministry of Education's Overseas Scholarship is your pathway to becoming a transformative classroom teacher. Confirm your eligibility or apply at www.moescholarships.gov.ky. Have questions? Email the Scholarship Secretariat Unit at scholarships@gov.ky. Applications for the 2025 to 2026 academic year close on January 31st, 2025. This message is brought to you from the Ministry of Education.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Talk Today. We have two callers on hold, one on the WhatsApp and one on the regular line. We're going to grab the regular line. First caller, good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today.
Good afternoon, Mr. O.C.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? Good to hear your voice.
Thank you. I'm okay. I just need to hear your personal opinion on what's happening with Mr. McLaughlin at the hotel. That's what's happening there. Your personal opinion, because you were with immigration such a long time. Can you give us? Are you allowed to give your personal opinion?
Yes, I can, add my 5 cents in terms of what I have read so far in terms of what is occurring, and obviously the relevant government agencies have done the correct thing in terms of investigating what is taking place. Some may.
So they finally stepped in.
That was the news that I saw. I think there was a release. I'll try to see if I can find it. That Department of Labor and Pensions were looking into it, and maybe some other entity as well. Now, some may argue well, that's a little bit too little too late, whether or not it was something that they should have been monitoring, before. But it's, I would say it is never too late. I think it goes, what it also demonstrates is the level of vulnerability that some people are exposed to in the Cayman Islands when it comes to work, and especially those on work permits. And if what I'm hearing is true in terms of that they were being pressured into signing agreements not to be paid overtime, while that is something that is optional, it appears as if they were being pressured into doing so, as well. And I would hope and trust that whatever corrective action that will be taken, if it will be taken by those government agencies, that it isn't something that is drawn out for years and years, 5 and 6 years before it is resolved, because it appears as if there are too many people that have been impacted by it. And what I would also add, that this is one of the stories that have come out into the public domain that the public is aware of, but there is so many of it that is happening behind the scenes that people don't know about. And that is why sometimes I feel that if we're not careful, that we can almost, we run the risk of almost being accused in the Cayman Islands of being complicit in human trafficking, the way that we handle people who are on work permits.
Yes, sir, and you would be the most experienced one, because you know all the laws like the back of your hand.
Used to.
I
thank
know.
you.
I'm here 51 years.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it just boils me up that all this slavery, because that's what it is, slavery, is going on. And it makes me cry to hear all this stuff going on, just taking advantage of other people,
Yep, no human being deserves that, to be treated
No.
that way. None.
And the place should be locked down from long time. And the man that runs it, question and lock up. And the immigration board go in there and go through all the documents. All the people that paid their work permit need to be refunded. And he needs to come up to scratch with everything. That's modern day slavery. But I wish, because from it first we all learned about it on another talk show, they should have moved in there a long time ago and start locking up stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And stand up for the people. I know they're from poor Jamaica or some part, and they do it because they need the exchange, foreign exchange. But in this time of the year, you don't take advantage of people like that. Where's the conscience? So I wish other people would have stepped in there in government from it first came out, and grab it anywhere and deal with it.
Okay, I found the release. Let me see. Hopefully, I can open it. And it says the statement that this was on the 20th of November, 6 days ago. The Department of Labor and Pensions (DLP) is aware of employee/workers' concerns at a job site on West Bay Road, and can confirm that labor and pensions investigations are currently underway. The investigations are a result of spot checks initiated by the DLP last month. DLP assists in matters relating to the Labor Act and the National Pensions Act, and encourages persons to visit the office on the second floor of Midtown Plaza to get assistance with his or her benefits or to make a complaint. Persons can call confidential hotline at 945-3073, and then they give the email as well. And they go on to say that as the matter is an open investigation, no further comments will be made at this time. So that was 6 days ago that they issued that.
Thank you, sir. And I just want to say one more thing. When I speak on the Facebook or on any of the talk shows, that is my opinion.
Yes, definitely.
Mine and mine alone.
And also WORC, they also issued a statement indicating that their investigations are ongoing relating to the job site and allegations of employees and employers working outside the terms and conditions of their work permit. This matter will be given the highest priority as works compliance and enforcement officers continue with investigations, as well. So they're on the ball with it. Like I pointed out, caller, want to thank you. Thank you very much. We want to try to grab one more caller before we go off air, but it was good hearing your voice and hearing your opinion as well. Ms. Susan, let's grab the last caller. Caller, good afternoon. That's the WhatsApp number, I believe. Good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today.
Yes, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. How are you?
Doing okay. I love the exchange between yourself and the previous, not this caller just now, but the young man.
Yes, that was a healthy exchange.
Yeah, and I found it to be interesting, not only because he was respectful, he was honest, I believe, and really open-minded about his opinion and the likes. But it also highlight an avenue where that kind of discourse can take place, where because some of the homes does not have older people who can pass down tradition, cultures, and the like, and that could be a medium, a space where that exchange can take place. I mean, it was very healthy. I was here killing myself laughing. I refer to it as a nice boxing match. So I want to commend him because he was honest, even though I don't agree with him with the 65-year-old thing. Because I mean, not because I'm getting close to it myself, but some 65, 75, 85-year-old people drive very well.
Yes.
But I think the discourse was very, very healthy, and I mean, can be useful in disseminating information, a bridge between the young and the old, I must say.
And we need to provide more platforms for them to be able to express themselves and to exchange ideas, because it's a learning experience on both sides.
That's true. That is true. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for that as well. Those of you that it's holiday season's coming up, and those of you who may be on holiday other than preparing the home for Christmas, I want to encourage you to go and visit your local museum, and they have issued a press release, Your Saturday, Your Museum. So the Cayman Islands National Museum excited to announce extended opening hours every Saturday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. starting on the 7th of December. And the best of all about this is that admission on Saturdays will be free. That's FREE for Cayman residents. In addition, revised admission rates will take effect on the 2nd of December. General admission for residents will be 10 CI dollars with a concessionary rate of 5 CI dollars for seniors, children aged 6 to 12, and students at all levels. Visitors will pay $15 US for general admission and $10 US for the concessionary rates. Admission for children under 6 years old remain free. Group tours, 6 to 15 persons, are now priced at 30 CI dollars for residents and 40 CI dollars for visitors. Folks, you couldn't get a better deal than that. Can't get a better deal. Goes on to say that the Cayman Islands National Museum offers an engaging and educational experience celebrating the history, culture, and heritage of the Cayman Islands. It is a must-visit destination in Georgetown, whether you're a local or a visitor. And why should Cayman residents visit? The museum provides a unique opportunity to reconnect with your roots, explore fascinating exhibits, and share stories of a rich heritage with the next generation. You can bring the whole family and enjoy a day of discovery. There is something for everyone to enjoy, from historical artifacts to interactive displays. Make Saturdays a family tradition, and don't forget to check out our gift shop for locally inspired treasures as well. Excellent Christmas gifts that you can find there as well. So support your museum, but more important, get to know your history, get to know about your Cayman Islands as well. Don't let someone else have to teach it to you or tell you about it, because they may not necessarily get it right as well. Folks, it has been a pleasure again today, guest hosting for Sterling Dwayne Ebanks. Tomorrow morning at 7:30 I will be hosting For the Record, and I welcome you to join me on For the Record tomorrow. Still trying to determine whether or not anyone from the opposition will be in. Let me see. No response yet. But if not, if I get sufficient notification, I will invite Dr. Steve Macfield to be in the studio with me tomorrow, if no one from the opposition is going to be on. As you know, that you all enjoy Dr. Steve Macfield and what he has to offer as well. So folks, enjoy the rest of your day. Please stay safe, and as usual, we ask the good Lord to bless these three beautiful, wonderful Cayman Islands.
Talk Today is brought to you by Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your sister islands. And Cayman Airways. Call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.